Alright, so more Captain Marvel news. Zane, get over here. Let's read about Brie Larson and how she's ruining Marvel. How she's going to, or how she isn't. So Brie Larson and Marvel didn't want Captain Marvel to wear the bathing suit costume. Comic book fans can be mighty particular. Okay, buddy. Mighty particular about costumes being comic accurate. Captain Marvel will be showcasing some familiar looks for Brie Larson's character, Carol Danvers. Just not the one piece from Marvel's early years. Here's Marvel Studios boss Kevin Feige with more on that. If you look at the comics, the further you go back, the less clothes Carol seems to be wearing. Oftentimes, it's a one piece bathing suit, basically, with outrageous comic proportions. Bree pointed it out on the wall, and we went, "Yeah, just so you know, that's not what we're doing." She goes, "Okay, I didn't think so, but I'm glad you said that." Huh. So, let's see what else I have to say. Hey, be good, buddy. That's not quite the direction they're taking the MCU's Captain Marvel movie. That comic book version of Carol Danvers looks more like a WWE wrestler. Not that there's anything wrong with that, it's just not the direction this movie is taking. Too bad, because that's when she was actually awesome. That's when she was actually Ms. Marvel. That was her Warbird costume. That's when she was actually an awesome character, a badass, an intimidating, threatening force to be reckoned with, not the social justice, overpowered, man looking version. Anyways, Carol Danvers was introduced in the comics in 1968 as a colleague of the Kree superhero Marvel. In the 70s, she became the first character to take up the mantle of Ms. Marvel. Just the use of Ms. made Carol Danvers stand out as a symbol of feminism at the time, rather than using Mrs. or Miss. What are you doing? Yeah, sit here, buddy. Come here. Marvel Studios' Captain Marvel movie is taking inspiration from the comics written by Kelly Sue DeConnick in 2012. Yeah, so it's social justice crap. What? I'm trying to read for them, buddy. Come here. Marvel is taking inspiration, from the 2012 comic, the shit I'm not familiar with, when she became a social justice warrior, with artwork by Dexter Soy. Really? His name's Soy, Zane. Give me that. You don't need that. His name is Soy, and that series, the Conic's idea, I think that's how you pronounce the name, idea for Captain Marvel was basically Carol Danvers as Chuck Yeager, referencing the iconic. Jesus Christ. Brie Larson took. So that they see they see her as a Chuck. Brie Larson took her Captain Marvel training very seriously, and she built up as some muscles under the superhero costume, but thankfully she didn't have to show off those muscles in a one piece. Why? Why are you thankful for that? Her other costume was badass. Her status, and no, I'm not sexualizing her. Her status as an Air Force pilot has definitely been featured in the trailers, and the movie even renamed her comic book cat Goose in honor of Top Gun. The cat's name is Chewie in the comics as a nod to Star Wars Chewbacca. No idea why they couldn't have just kept that in the case of because they both own Star Wars. Well, yeah, because they're both. What? You know what I mean. Even without bearing skin, superhero costumes are notoriously uncomfortable for both men and women. Black Widow, Scarlet Witch, Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer, Psylocke, Olivia Munn, and Green Arrow, The Flash, Stephen Amell have all spoken up about the difficulty of fitting into their suits in a way that's one good thing about modern superheroes. It's pretty much equal opportunity when it comes to form-fitting costumes. Uh, Captain Marvel will apparently be showcasing multiple looks for Carol Danvers and also giving the backstory of Nick Fury's later one-eyed look. The 90s set film will introduce the heroine, the heroine, not the the heroine before bringing her into the Avengers fold for Endgame. Yeah, come here, bring it here. Captain Marvel opens in theaters March 8th, and yeah, see, they just don't get it. You know, nobody. First of all, nobody even knows Captain Marvel. Really, not general audiences. Everybody's like, "Who the hell's that?" When they heard Captain Marvel, and you know, and in modern times, this version of her is a social justice warrior. That's not what anybody wants. People want the badass Ms. Marvel. They don't want this version. Come here, buddy. They don't want this version of her, but yet, they're pushing it and they're letting her do all this activist stuff. And you put erasers all over my bed. Anyways, let me know if you would prefer her to have this costume. Since they don't think it's a good idea, I 100% want her to have this costume. I also 100% don't want Brie Larson to play this character. Come here. Come on. Don't pull that. Don't pull the stuff off the window. Stick it back on the window. Alright, guys. I'm gonna deal with this guy. Anyways, stay awesome. Rock on. Let me know what you think about this stupid article. This stupid garbage. Um, would you prefer the Ms. Marvel or this version, Captain Marvel? Anyways, uh, like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Stay awesome. Rock on.